Hi, everyone. So, one of the requirements that we have to do now is that we have to check in with our students every single week at least once. And that might sound like a really difficult task, especially if everyone's online using all sorts of different technology. And how do we go about actually like having some kind of written record of that? Well, if you use Google Classroom, it's actually quite easy by using a question. And what I do is I create an attendance question on Google Classroom. Now, this could be something that you attach different images to if you want, or it can just be writing. But let me show you exactly what I mean. So basically, you go from your classroom, you go to this is the stream. From there, you go to classwork and you press create and you choose question. And then in here, you can make it ungraded, or you can make it out of like maybe 1 point, just like so that they know that you've seen it. You can give them a mark when you've read it. You can check the box to allow students to reply to each other and even allow them to edit. And then assign a due date. So you could decide that they have up until like the next week to complete the question, or maybe you want them to complete it like today, and if they don't, they'll get a notification saying that it's late. Then in here, you can put your information about what question you want. One of the things that I asked is, I usually say like weekly attendance question, and you can say number one. And then inside here, in the instructions, you could say, what is something you finally had time to do now that you are at home more often. And you could actually add even more details to this. Like you could even have your own response, and then they kind of know a little bit more about you. It doesn't. You could also just have like say here if you when you see this. But that's a little bit less of a social check-in and kind of pretty much you just checking off a box. So I think it'd be better if you have like something personal that works for you. So tell me your favorite root vegetable. And then mine is turnips. And then when you're ready, you press ask. What's going to happen is it's actually going to pop up here, and it's also going to pop up on the stream. And it'll say, you'll have a list of all your students on the left, and then you'll have how many have turned it in and how many has it been assigned to. Now, this one, because I don't have any students, you can't see, but if we go to, for example, Engineering 9, and we look at the attendance question I have for here, this is my weekly attendance question, and I have all my students' answers, and I have the question here. And so I can see right in the stream how many people have seen it and how many people have not turned it in yet. And that's it, basically. I encourage you to use this as a way to track your students' attendance so that you can then have an evidence for each week that they actually checked in, and then you can reach out to the ones who did not check in. Thanks for watching.